up, Spiller Nation? It's me, Light Spiller, and I'm back to do another video. This video I wanted to talk about the things that I like from the E3. I know that the week is not fully over, but there's pretty much everything that I needed to see or hear from conferences with EA, Bethesda, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. I've pretty much seen them all, and I just wanted to give you guys my ideas, or what I liked. I know that some people watched my Microsoft conference response, Sony response, and all that other stuff. I'm not gonna do one on Nintendo, but because they only chose to do so many games anyway, it wasn't enough. It was just, they just went into detail. But anyway, things that I saw from Microsoft that definitely sparked something in me was the Xbox S. I like that little price drop. I thought that was a good thing in there. That's definitely the thought that I when I spoke with a few other buddies is that, did Microsoft pique my interest enough to where I was considering buying an Xbox? Yes, definitely. Watching the conference definitely piqued my interest. A few other titles that I did like Gears of War 4. It fueled something enough to want to go back to the series. We Are a Few, that game looked phenomenal. That it looked weird as hell, but it definitely piqued my interest enough. Inside, that's an indie title from the creators of Limbo, that piqued my interest. There was a few other things that definitely got my interest. We went back and forth about the project Scorpio, just because they just told you about the prototype. They really didn't go into extensive detail and give you something. The point of E3 is to show you something, even if it's a trailer, demo, gameplay, whatever. But yeah, that definitely piqued my interest from the Microsoft. From Sony, of course, God of War. They just titled it God of War. We don't know if the title's going to change, if they're going to go in a different direction, if they're going to do something different with it. As far as the name goes, we clearly see that Kratos looks like a Viking now. It's Norse mythology. They talked about it. We saw leaks. That definitely piqued my interest. I am like ecstatic about it. After much consideration and stuff like that, I'm definitely looking at Days Gone, Spider-Man a little bit, a few other titles that definitely caught my interest. But overall, I like the presentation from both. I mean, I really enjoyed it. That new Zelda from Nintendo, it actually looks pretty awesome. No lie, it looks really good. Those were just like a clump of all the things that I like. People were asking and debating what I felt like. I felt like Sony and Microsoft were kind of neck and neck. There was just, if I had to say one over the other, I would say Sony won. Reason why? Just because of the consistency and the tone, the atmosphere, and the way they did their presentation. They came out, oh yeah, that game, we are Stranding, was it Death Stranding by Hideo Kojima? That one looked interesting, just what they were giving. Resident Evil 7. I'm gonna probably play that demo sometime. I already downloaded it. But those are just a few things that definitely caught my mind. But yeah, Sony stayed consistent. They didn't, I mean, if you add up the amount of time that was actually talked by the presenters, if you add it all clumped together, it's less than 10 minutes. So they just kept it straight games. And the big thing for me, because everybody goes looking into E3 for different reasons. For me, I go in to look to be wild. Honestly, I look to be wild. I look to be moved by the things that I'm seeing. You know, make me go, oh yeah, I did like Recore from Microsoft. That looks really awesome. Big indie head over here. But yeah, those are just a few things that I just quickly got into and liked from the conferences. I didn't really see much that I like from EA and Bethesda. I mean, they talked about Dishonored. I still yet to play Dishonored 1. I got it, but haven't played it. But yeah, man, those are some of the things that I thought. Tell me the games that were interesting to you. All of the games that were interesting to you, leave it in comments below. Other than that, I'm Light Spiller.